Hello, my name is Ferris Grant, University of the Bahamas student. This is my English 300 nonprofit organization presentation, House of Financial Insight, which focuses on financial literacy concerns. What is financial literacy? Vera 2012 describes financial literacy as the ability to understand matters of financial nature, consisting in the set of skills and knowledge that allows an individual to make informed and effective decisions through their understanding of finances. Taylor and Wagland further explain what these skills and knowledge are. Mathematical literacy and standard literacy, which is basically the ability to read for knowledge and write coherently and think about the written word. Financial understanding, an understanding of what money is and how it is exchanged, where it comes from and goes. Financial competence, understanding of basic financial services, financial records, attitudes to spending and saving, and awareness of risk associated with some financial products and the relationship between risk and return. Financial responsibility, the ability to make appropriate personal life choices about financial issues. Lastly, the ability and confidence to access assistance when things go wrong. Now that we have an understanding of what financial literacy is and its components, let's see how it applies to the Bahamas. Mathematical literacy and standard literacy. Using the results of the BGCSE 2020, we see that 4% of the examiners passed with C grade or higher in both math and English. As relates to financial understanding using the same metric, only 3 money-related subjects are present in the BGCSE curriculum, and none are mandatory. The BJC, which is required to graduate high school, has no subjects relating to money or economics. Financial competence. Using the data from a Central Bank of the Bahamas 2019 survey, reporters gathered the following statistics. 57% of the surveyed adults stated that they utilize the budgeting system. 47% prioritize saving over spending, and 90% reported that they have less than $5,000 in savings. Financial responsibility. 47% of those surveyed stated that their earnings were insufficient to meet their needs. On a separate report, 15% of Bahamian people appear to be involved in local investment. Although the security investment is not the only form of investment, it is something to be noted about the spirit of investment for the Bahamian people. The ability and confidence to access assistance. 25.7% of persons involved in a private pension plan. And the high cost of living not only affects the ability and confidence to get assistance, but also all other aspects of financial literacy. Although test taking may not be the greatest indicator of skills and capability, and the results of these surveys can be due to a number of compounding factors over a number of years, we see that financial literacy, or the lack thereof, is an issue in the Bahamas. Let's look at some local and international organizations that tackle this problem. Operation Hope, an NPO founded in 1992, claims to have aided 4 million individuals, focuses on adults, youths, and disaster survivors. Jumpstart, NPO founded in 1995, engage in public awareness, educate students K through 12. And bridging the gap between local and international, we have JA Worldwide, which stands for Junior Achievers, which was founded in 1919, and JA Bahamas, which was started in 1978, which focuses on students K through 12. Thus, we have the House of Financial Insight. Let's take a look at the logo for a minute. We have the House of Financial Insight centerpiece, with its initial branded in the center. You have the Eye of Wisdom, which represents insights gained. Keys of Access, which represents the acquisition of resources. The Raging Bull, which shows a vehement attitude towards saving. And the Dormant Bull, although the investment spirit is strong, it is still controlled. The Sun and Sea, which represents the Bahamian people. The logo, Scientia est radix, imperium est effectus, which stands for knowledge is the root, control is the result. We have the Butler, which represents the administration, and the Housekeeper, which represents the successes. The House of Financial Insight has 4 strategic goals: financial education to all ages, increase in public perception of financial literacy, to provide tangible assistance, and to recruit and develop successes. Now let's take a look into the House of Financial Insight. The first room we enter is the Great Chamber. The Great Chamber is adult-oriented and has lectures, training, mentorship, and workshops. These focus on budgets, money management, saving, credits, debts and paying them off, pensions, the positives and the drawbacks, and identifying your resources. Each candidate is expected to take the Financial Literacy Index, which gauges their financial understanding and competence. They are required to take this every 6 months or upon request. Encouraging peer coaching is something done at the Great Chamber, as well as testimonials, which is proven to be highly beneficial in adult learning. The Great Chamber is named as such because it is perceived to have the most impactful short-term effect on the financial literacy concern in the Bahamas, as most of these persons are working individuals and have real-life experience with money already. The Great Chamber is overseen by the groom of the chamber, who has a banking and finance background. The next room is the courtyard. This room focuses on mortgages and investment properties, using one-on-one seminars, providing information on legal and other prerequisite documents to become a homeowner, exposing customers to buying strategies and tactics, and identifying their resources, whether government incentives or otherwise, and in some occasions, providing direct financial assistance. The estate steward administers the courtyard, and this person has real estate experience. The next program is the nursery. This program focuses on youths, grades kindergarten through 6, and offers some fun and exciting instructions on financial literacy, covers mathematics and English, and promotes the basic fundamentals of financial understanding. The head nurse oversees the nursery and is an educator by profession. Up next is the conservatory. The conservatory is a step up from the nursery and focuses on advanced individuals who may have superseded the nursery or persons grades 7 through 12, which continues fun and exciting instructions, promote advanced financial understanding and basic financial competence, and of course, including math and English. The gardener superintends the conservatory and has an extensive education background. A category of the conservatory is the Bright Futures Summer Camp. This is a summer camp spanning 9 weeks that focuses on current and future career exploration for adolescents, financial and standard literacy exercises and learning, as well as physical activity and sports aspect. The Gateway. The Gateway is an internship program facilitated by the conservatory. These are for students who are graduating high school, and a partnership with Companies such as Central Bank of the Bahamas, National Insurance Board, and Private Trust Corporation, to give a few examples. This is facilitated by the porter, who pairs student interns with each company and liaisons between them. This person has a communications background. Next is the upper room. The upper room requires promotion to gain access to. A person must display sufficient financial competence before they can enter the upper room, which practices financial responsibility. Here, workshop seminars, individual coaching, and training work in tandem to provide insights on the Bahamas International Securities Exchange, called BIZEX, foreign investments such as Forex, cryptocurrencies, understanding and training of mutual funds, yields, insurance, annuities, and other financial instruments. The upper room is administered by the gamekeeper, who has an investment analysis background. The gallery. The gallery is the information technology branch of House of Financial Insight, which has a media management team responsible for print, television, and internet publications. Also has a production team that works on series geared towards social media platforms that focus on financial literacy education, also creating applications for users. The valet is in charge of the gallery. This person is a certified information technology specialist. One such ambitious application is the inner chamber. The inner chamber seeks to monitor markets and prices of the user's designs, personal finances, keeping track of those, and reporting, whether weekly, monthly, or quarterly, and of course, encrypted protection. As in this technological age, data theft is becoming one and the same with financial literacy. The inner chamber is facilitated by Victoria the housemaid, very intelligent artificial intelligence program. The Armory. The Armory is an internal accounting division within the House of Financial Insight, and it supervises a credit union that both inside and outside members can take advantage of, where persons save money for specific goals. Of course, the Armory also commissions financial aid. The Armorer, who's a certified public accountant, is in charge of this section. Next room is the stable. The stable is responsible for firm representation, fundraising, and campaigns. Also external communication, whether that be with other companies or the government. The coachman, someone with public relations as their bailiwick. And the coachman is also assisted by the postillion, who is solely responsible for fundraising and campaigns, using a matrix design with all other aspects of House of Financial Insights. Think of novel and effective ways to raise funds for the ongoing concern of the House of Financial Insight. The House Office. This is the nucleus of the House of Financial Insight. And with the CEO, who is referred to as the butler, and the governess, who is basically the HR manager. Their duties are the formulation and execution of strategic plan, job design and training, and communication with the board of directors. The CEO must communicate with the board of directors for two reasons: for the well-being of the House of Financial Insight, and also the recommendation of housekeepers. Housekeepers is the organizational leadership development aspect of the House of Financial Insight, which seeks to identify and recruit savants in economics or accounting and develop them so that they can carry on the traditions of the House of Financial Insight. It is the intention of the organization to have these individuals highly trained for the upcoming threats in the world and to further advance House of Financial Insight as well as the nation. Special considerations are also given. Not all housekeepers are children or youths, and can be someone that is dedicated to the firm, or maybe an offspring of someone that passed away and was dedicated to the firm. That is all. Here are the references. Thank you.